guys, welcome to the last photo assignment. So you will have until the Monday of finals week to get this turned in. Usually, see due date below. Um, but this one is your second and final conceptual assignment. Um, this one we are going to use emotions and we are going to illustrate an emotion in a print. So, what does that mean? Well, when we look at photos, we analyze them for what's in them, what's happening, but oftentimes we can look at a picture and we can feel inspired, we can feel peace, we can feel tranquility, we can feel the love of the people looking at each other, we can feel the sorrow of someone in an image. So the idea here is we are going to be using and we are going to be trying to capture images that when our viewer looks at them, they experience an emotional reaction. So we are working towards two final images. The one image will have emotional reaction of fear, or this could be any sort of related emotion, fear, depression, anxiety, any of those sort of harsh emotions. And then in the second image, we will be looking for an image that when the viewer looks at it, they are at peace. This could be, again, related emotions, joy, tranquility, all of those peaceful type positive emotions. So we're doing two main images. I would love to see proof sheets. They do not need to be 50, just whatever it needed to take to get to those images of choice. For some people, this might be 5 of each. Some people, this might be 100 of each. So, just give me some proof sheets so I can see the other images and the other ideas that you came up with. I will warn you that over illustrated ideas, like if you have someone in a Freddy Krueger mask with a fake blood on an axe standing behind someone in your picture, most likely it's going to read as not fear, because it's too directed. When we look at images like that, we're kind of in the same thing of well, we like to watch scary movies. We're not necessarily scared when we watch scary movies. We just find them enjoyable, or we just look at it and say that's impractical, that's not real. So a lot of times abstract thinking helps on this. How do we do fear? What are people afraid of? Maybe they're afraid of the dark. Maybe they're afraid of eerie long corridors with weird lighting. Maybe it's a back alley in Boise that's really interesting. Again, play to not just the concept. So if you can think up 3 or 4 concepts for each of the 2 images. And then some of these can rely on, maybe you found a really great spooky alley, but you photographed it midday. Now, what can we do in editing to make that more frightful, more, intimidating? How can we up the contrast, maybe bring down the highlights, play with the editing as well. You can take a picture of a barren landscape and it can be both peaceful or it could be terrifying as a show of blight, and then just that negative emotional feel. So based on black and white to color, vivid color to desaturated color, high contrast to low contrast, all of those things can play a part. So part of this is thinking up ideas, part of it is executing the ideas, and then part of it is editing and how you choose to finish off those ideas. And again, fill out that concept sheet so I know all those thought processes. And we will, once you turn this in, don't forget to turn in your last photographer write-up, 1980s, the year of tie-dye and lots of neon print. Anyway, we'll see that last week photographer's discussion. If at this point you have any assignments that you have not turned in, please get those turned in as soon as possible for grading. You have until the due date on the emotions and print assignment to get any past work turned in, as well as that star photography extra credit if you ever had a chance to get that done. All right, I look forward to seeing your photographs for your last photo assignment and your last photographer discussion. I'll hope you all have a wonderful term break, and I hope to see you in another art class soon.